This is the first video of a power barrow I'm working on. I want something to haul timber out of a wood up a gradient, and I'm trying to do everything on the cheap as usual. The whole thing is really based on this transaxle unit out of a ride-on mower. And that's determined the whole design. The input shaft for the gearbox is here on top, vertical shaft, and this is the pulley which will sit on there. The whole thing will be belt driven from an engine at the back. It's got a gear shift here, 5 forward speeds, 1 reverse, which is far more than I need. It's got a differential built in inside here and a transmission brake, so it's really got all the bits I need. It's a fantastic start to the whole project. I built the chassis up from rectangular box section and fabricated mounting plates to get the gearbox to the height I want. I'm really limited to the amount of space I've got for fabrication, so I've made this whole thing in separate parts. This is the front, and you can see it's attached to the main chassis members with these brackets. So the whole thing bolts together. The idea is that this piece at the front will have wooden slats running down to form the front of the load section. There'll be cross members on here, and that will support a plywood base. The same sort of thing happens at the back. We've got a slightly larger piece at the back, larger members going up here because they'll also be used to attach the handles. The engine's going to be mounted at the back of the machine, so it's going to have its balance well behind the axle. I'm going to use a vertical shaft petrol lawnmower engine on here, and the back's going to be supported on a caster. Which is going to be that one. The handles are going to attach up here, this tube. And I've arranged this between 2 plates, put a long bolt right through so that this can be tightened right up. So hopefully I'm going to be able to adjust the height of the handles for that. This was the donor for the transaxle unit. As you can see, it was totally beyond repair. This is a drawing in SketchUp showing the design so far. It keeps changing. For instance, I haven't even got an engine yet, so the size of that might change. And I've got no details how I'm going to mount the engine or the caster. I've also got to figure out some means of a clutch. But this is the transaxle unit that you've seen, the main frame, slatted sections at the back, the front, making up the load space of the plywood base. So the final article might look something like that, but maybe not.